Hey everyone, this is Derek with OPTP. As we're gearing up to be more active and spend more time outside, it's critical that sort of these foundational elements of our fitness are in place to help us avoid injury and perform and do our best. So today we're going to be looking at one exercise that's great for strengthening the hips, one exercise that's great for strengthening the core, and we're also going to be doing a little bit of balance training. We're going to be using the Wobblesmart balance board to help us get the most out of those movements. Let's get to it. Okay, so I've got the Wobblesmart set to level 1, which is basically gonna have a flat base to make the exercise a little bit easier for me. Okay, so this first exercise is gonna address hip strength and balance. It's called the back step crossover squat with single leg balance. I'm gonna begin on a single leg up on the Wobblesmart here in hip flexion. And from this position, I'm gonna back step, crossover and squat as I descend. I'm gonna push myself back up into the start position here, flex the hip, and repeat for a desired number of repetitions. Really important here to keep the chest up, back flat, and of course, because there's some rotation taking place at the back of the movement, start this exercise only going down about halfway in case you get some pain in those knees. All right, so the second exercise is really gonna focus on balance, but also it's gonna involve some shoulder strength, some back strength, and even some posterior leg strength. So checking a lot of boxes here. I'm gonna be up on the Wobblesmart again, hip hinge forward, bring that back leg up to where it's almost parallel with the floor. With a nice neutral spine, I'm gonna let my hands come up as I drive them up towards the ceiling. The back of the hands move towards the ceiling here, and then I'm gonna bring it back down. I'm just holding this position and repeating that movement. You can see here as I'm working against gravity as I'm hinged forward, a lot of work going on in my shoulders and back to lift, but also a ton taking place down here as I'm balancing on the Wobblesmart. I've also got that hip engaged as it's extended out behind my body. This is a great exercise. Okay, so for the third and final exercise here, we're really gonna be focusing on core strength, and I've got the Wobblesmart here providing that stability challenge again, now this time for my upper body. So not only a great balance tool, but also great stability challenge for upper body during all sorts of plank exercises. I'm gonna get my hands on the platform here, step back, make sure my scapula is nice and stable here, my hips are up. From this position, I'm gonna begin with some knee tucks, so I'm bringing the knees in, alternating. And after the knee tucks, I'm gonna move into a slight extension of the hip on each side. So it's tuck, tuck, and then hip extension on each side. And again, if I wanted to make this more challenging, I would take my Wobblesmart, crank it up to now I'm on level 5. There's much less surface area in contact with the floor here. As you can see, this platform is much less stable. I'm gonna come back, and now I've got a much bigger and more significant challenge here as I conduct the exercise. This is how we would scale movements using the Wobblesmart. All right, those were 3 great exercises for your spring training routine. If you wanna learn more about the Wobblesmart, go to optp.com. Thanks for watching.